I want everyone to stop and think about their mother or a female figure in their life that has affected them greatly. What do you think about them? They're a superhero, right? They're a superhero for raising you. They're a superhero for raising your siblings. They're a superhero for doing all this while taking on everything life has to offer. My mother was my superhero. She was not only a superhero to me, she was a superhero to my 3 older brothers. But not only to them, she was a superhero to over 60 babies that now reside all across America in the hands of loving families. My mother is worthy of honor of her contributions for St. Elizabeth Foundation because of her selflessness, her kindness, and her passion for babies. She spent the last 10 years of her life serving these children and the foundation. So, for one, she was selfless. She lived a life of serving. She opened her house to over 60 babies and took care of each and every one of them like they were hers. She would stay up very late nights, being exhausted. I would see it firsthand. It's taking care of a crying baby and be up the next morning doing the exact same thing. She would sacrifice vacation time taking these babies into her home. And sometimes we'd have babies for 3 weeks, and sometimes we'd have babies for 8 months. And whenever those babies for 8 months left, my mom's heart would break. I would see it in her eyes. But she would take another baby, knowing that she would probably get hurt again because of the connection she made. Not only that, my mom treated everyone like family. She brought every single baby we had, no matter what time of the year, to all of our family functions. Whether it was Easter, Christmas, a baby was always there. And she treated them like her own. We would have multiple babies at a time. We had 3 babies at one time. It's like having triplets plus other kids to raise. It was crazy. She would stay up all night, and not only this, but she would invite birth families to come over for dinner and eat with the baby and connect with the baby. And not only that, she would also invite the adopted family that was going to take this baby, that wanted the baby so bad right now but couldn't, so they could connect with the baby as well. And she brought all of these people in her home, like they were her siblings, like they were her family. Not only that, but my mom and my father have been honored for their contributions to St. Elizabeth Foundation. In 2008, they were honored the Pam Kennemore Award. Pam Kennemore was someone who was murdered, and she's important in the adoption world because she adopted babies because she couldn't have any of her own. And also, after my mom's passing, Women's Hospital dedicated the adoption bonding room in the name of Laura Juno Quinn. That was my mother's name. This room was for families to be able to hold the babies as the adoption loose ends were getting tied up. So in conclusion, my mother deserves to be honored for her contributions to St. Elizabeth Foundation because of her kind and selfless heart that led her to treat anyone and everyone like family. And even though she has been honored, I think she should continue to be honored. She gave the last 10 years of her life to service and to loving others. So what I'm asking y'all to do is try to channel these traits in yourself. I know it's hard for me. I try to be selfless, I try to be kind, I try to treat everyone like family, but I get paranoid. But none of us are born evil. And get to know the foundation like I have. I'm so lucky to have learned about St. Elizabeth Foundation over these past 2 weeks, and hopefully y'all will all want to as well. Thank you.